Good morning, friends. All right, another day is upon us, and we are looking at a new portal that popped up again today. It is the Shadow Summons, Secrets of the Deep, all that fun stuff. And we have introduced a new character, and it is going to be Hysteria. Okay, well, let's start out with the fact that the name is fun. We've got ourselves a new blue hero. She's the Druid class. The stats obviously are going to be right on par with where we need to be. 15 CP, 1561 CP is basically, it's getting up there to where the Glass Heroes are starting out. We're not quite there, but the new releases are finally starting to catch up a bit here. So let's take a look at the Cultist family bonus that's going on here. For 1, 2, or 3 heroes, we have 20, 30%, or 40% increase to defense, 20, 30%, 40% increase to health. All right, this is actually a pretty crazy bonus if you stack up quite a few Cultist members. I think stacking Cultist members could be kind of nonsense because you're going to have insanity flying all over the place everywhere. But if you do get 3 in one group and you have 40% increase to defense and health, that's a massive increase on top of any other buffs that go out. So it's definitely worth at least thinking about the family bonus for this. Next up, we have a damage reduction Aether Power. So for the first 6 turns, you're going to take less damage. It's only 10%, but hey, it's still 10%. All right, down into our specials for today, we have Eye of Yogg-Seer. Okay, operating at average speed, it says the caster gains taunt that prevents enemies from using special skills on the caster's allies for 4 turns. Okay, so we have a 4-turn taunt. It is worth noting that the Aether Power for this character is not taunt, so I mean, you do have to get to the point where you can actually cast this taunt before it hits the battlefield and creates a problem, but that does matter, right? Like, taunt is a useful skill. It definitely can affect the entire battleground without a dispel there to take care of it. Next up, it says, for the next 4 turns, the caster inflicts 10 insanity on all enemies each time the caster is hit. The effect is triggered when the enemy deals damage through special skills, tiles, and normal attacks are limited to once per turn. Inflicts 55 insanity on the caster. Well, here's the tricky part of this special. So the whole concept here is to give her taunt, and then every time they hit her, she's inflicting insanity on the whole team. Gosh, this is a double-edged sword, right? So why do I say that? Well, taunts can be a lot of fun, and usually if you don't have a way to dispel them, the only way to get through them is to just keep hitting them until they die, and that's it. So she creates a system in where every time she's hit, she's inflicting insanity upon the other team. That's going to be a big problem. But the negative side of all this is that one dispel just eliminates all the threat this character provides, literally all of it. Like if that dispel goes away, or if the dispel gets the taunt to go away, the only thing that she accomplished is adding 55 insanity to herself. Yeah, not great. So with that in mind, this character clearly, in my opinion, will only be used for attack teams. Like, that's it. You put her on defense, the other team's just going to bring a dispeller, wait till the taunt goes up, and then just use the dispel and remove the threat and watch as she, goes off in her own insanity, possibly even on the next cast of her special. And I just, I don't know. I don't love it. I think it's way too easy to deal with. And I mean, in an attack team where you know that they don't have the ability to dispel, she's probably going to be a lot of fun. She can create some havoc, really kind of mess with them as they try to clear through her. But that's it. I'd say you'd need to specifically craft the places in which you use this character for her to be ultimately effective. I do think the art's cool. I do think the character's interesting, but like with this taunt not having the caveat of saying it cannot be dispelled, then yeah, I think she's just too easy to deal with. All right, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, where does that put her? I mean, look, a 5, maybe? Like, I know that sounds really harsh, but again, if the only place I see her being particularly useful is on specific attack teams where they don't have a dispeller, that's just too niche. Like, I'd much rather get a different 5-star, especially from these families if I'm going to risk the insanity thing. So 5 out of 10. They could have made her significantly better by making the taunt undispellable, but they chose not to, and that's that. Okay, everyone, have fun. We'll catch you next time.